beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall.
Oh, I didn't even see you there. My name is Xanderfam. I'm supposed to do this introduction about brand new video games, but I'm in this mysterious and magical world called the Unknown, and I was wondering, why don't just do the introduction here? The Unknown world is well known for its mysterious and magical creatures upon its place. Do you want to know what it's like to be in the Unknown world? Introducing our new video games Over the Virtual Wall. Based on our show Over the Garden Wall, we have created a video games where you can interact with the unknown world yourself and create two versions of yourself, a human version and a magical version. To help you understand more of this game concept of Over the Virtual World, my team and I will help you go through the story concept with Andrew next, the character with myself, the delivery platform with Shane Roberts, the target audience with Matt Sahagi, and the conclusion with Liam Kimmins. I will now hand it over to Andrew next to help you go through the story concept of our game Over the Virtual Wall.
Over the Garden Wall follows two brothers, Wirt and Greg, on their adventure through the unknown. We start with Wirt and Greg on Halloween as they follow Wirt's crush to this graveyard and then get chased by a joking cop over this, let's say, garden wall. Wirt and Greg almost get hit by a train, but they jump off the tracks into the water, get knocked out. The boys and Greg's unnamed frog wake up in the unknown, a mysterious forested region separate to their own world. They go to these mysterious and enchanting locations that includes the mill, Pottsfield, Miss Langreen's Animal School, the Townsfolk's Tavern, Quincy Endicott and Neighbors Mansion, the Frog Fairy, Adelaide's, Andy Whispers, Lonely Cottage, Greg's Cloud City. Now, Over the Garden Wall is a mixture of many things, but those that really shine are the classic tale of two brethren, the adventure of exploring the unknown and the mystery shrouding the darker, and might I say, stranger parts of this unknown land. Most audiences can easily relate to the two brothers on adventures, as most people have siblings and can see themselves embodying one of the two brothers. I myself have a brother, and would like to say I'm the happy-go-lucky Greg of the family, but I'm probably more the overthinking serious Wirt. That was god-awful. As for adventure, everyone loves exploring and unearthing mysteries, especially in a world different from our own, and where people are animals and frogs seem like Tony Bennett. Furthermore, mystery is also a key point of the show, and how the audience slowly becomes more and more accustomed to the unknown. And when the mystery of a different location is unshrouded, it feels more homey than horrific. For Over the Virtual Wall, we'll be playing into all these key elements of camaraderie, adventure, mystery, and more. Yep.
Oh, hello there again. I'm back with you to talk about the characters in Over the Virtual Wall. The players will able to create their own characters in two versions, the human version and the magical version, where they can choose their own magical species, such as the pumpkin people, animal people like birds and frogs, or even witches. However, the players get to choose to be human, just like Greg and Wirt in the unknown world. Speaking of Greg and Wirt, the players will allow to interact with them along with other crucial characters from the show, such as Beatrice, the Woodsman, and the Beast as NPC characters. These non-playable characters will guide the players throughout the gameplays and help to enrich the game.
We are going to bring Over the Garden Wall to PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It will only cost $24.99 at release, opposed to the $70 to $90 price range that new releases usually cost. The Over the Garden Wall video game will have gameplay similar to Animal Crossing and a revenue model in the likes of Fortnite. It will have both single player and multiplayer modes. In the game, players will be able to play in two worlds, the real world and the unknown, the surreal fairy tale land of the show. In the real world, they will have a human avatar that they can customize. This is the hub world. In the unknown, they will choose a starting area such as the Mill, Cloud City, or Edelwood Forest. Then, they will choose an animal avatar. After that, they can start building and customizing their own village. The game will be full of microtransactions from the start. You'll be able to buy new characters, locations, outfits, building materials, and emotes. The majority of things players can buy can also be unlocked through gameplay. The only content that is locked behind paywalls are the console-exclusive characters. We plan on adding new content to the game every single month to keep new players coming and current players hooked. With the microtransactions, we'll be getting a steady stream of revenue. Over the Garden Wall is only a single season and isn't getting any new episodes, so to get new players, we will use social media. The social media platforms that will be most successful for this are Instagram and TikTok. Instagram will be the professional account that will showcase new content and updates. TikTok will be used to get new players by making viral Over the Garden Wall challenges and dances. With these viral dances and challenges, the property of Over the Garden Wall will be discovered by many new people.
Hello, my name is Matt. I'm going to be presenting the audience portion of this pitch. So, Over the Garden Wall exists in this perfect niche market, where it's the exact sort of animated show that modern audiences of the internet era are looking for. I feel as though it's the exact kind of gem that would have been long forgotten if it weren't for the fan community's support on the internet. And though the audience the property already has is substantial enough, it is still very niche. It isn't very widespread at this time. I mean, you probably haven't even heard of it. But that's okay. It isn't very widespread at this time, but the people who do know of it all seem to love it just as dearly as we do. You know, my crew members who are quarantined from a deadly virus. So our goal is to spread the Over the Garden Wall content to modern consumers. Like I said, there's already a niche audience, and so far the age demographic is fairly diverse. From my research, it seems like the most active members of the audience already are ages 12 to 25 on average. Indeed, though the show is technically for kids, a large portion of the audience is older, participating in things like the creation of near professional-looking fan art and cosplay. Look at it, so good. Someone in editing's gonna put it up there. Look at how cute these freaking goofs are. Frick, dude. Or even statistics I found on statistics had it put on the screen. Shows .com shows the average Cartoon Network viewer by age in America, and I think the results speak for themselves. And so the audience we really want to expand on is the younger one. That's the idea of an online game, and TikTok is our way of producing the content, putting it out there. Though the show isn't necessarily mature, it seems to have attracted a mostly adolescent to adult audience, and so I believe our plans for widening the audience with the content we're going to create makes sense, and that's our plan. So we're thinking our age demographic that we're aiming for at least is 8 to 20.
Mission complete!
On to the next person.
Based on my previous crew members' statements on the Over the Garden Wall community, as well as the countless hours of market research we've done, we believe to have found a brand new way to generate organic playership that's meant to bring together the whole Over the Garden Wall experience in a brand new, unique way. Our goal with this project is to create an experience that will transport players to the unknown and beyond. Over the Virtual Wall will act as a simulation of growing up as a child in a scary, unknown place. Over the Garden Wall was all about overcoming adversity, even in the face of danger. Just like in life, Over the Virtual Wall is about finding your own moral judgments and how those shape you. Over time, we'll playtest to make sure that specific elements within each of the player bases will be met. And ain't that just the way?